Probably biggest since we won national championships, so it's probably right at the top of my list on my life. The moments I had here was the best moments of my life. I moved here now. This is home. I just forever love this place. I fell in love.
What was your reaction when you first heard this was going to happen? Do you remember?
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to be so quick. I'm from Chicago. Never thought where I come from that I could have this much of impact on the university, let alone community. Communities behind me. Somebody named their child after me here, so it never happened to me. Just to see I can make it and to set a bar, for people and the youth in Chicago and my family, it's an unbelievable feeling.
When you hear Bill say that you're the best player that he's had or that he's coached here, how does that strike you?
It means a lot. All the guys that came through. I'm sweating, excuse me. It means a lot though. All these guys that came through here. Kind of still catching me up to him and say that. Because, you want to be humble. Sometimes you still disagree. You got Wiggins, you got JoJo, you got Frank. Those guys are great. And for him to say that, I'm still the best player he coaches, it's more than rewarding.
Did you feel like his favorite when you were here, or was there
I couldn't say that. But I put myself in a lot of those positions, going home, coming back here and there out of shape, but I think Coach knew that I needed that. I needed that father figure. I needed that tough discipline. I needed everything that I got here. I became a man here. I grew up here. I understand a lot. I grew up. I understand how to be a man, and it's because of the coaching staff and the peers I had in front of me. And it's unspeakable. I just can't think of it. But I grew up here. I got coaches more than a coach to me. Father figure, big brother, guy that I still go to for advice right now. He's always there. I call him 2, 3 in the morning sometimes. He picks up. He may think something's wrong, but I just want to talk sometimes. He's always there. And that's for every coach. Coaches here now, and the coaching staff, coaches that I've been past. This is really a family.
So when you went through your surgery, how did you accept your different role and what was best for the team?
Setback. You always want to be the man, especially when I think my junior year was probably my best year I had here. And after that, I feel like my senior year, I wasn't going to be stopped. But roles change, and I just knew, I understood. Believing in the coach's system, seeing that when you win, everybody gets a piece of the pie, that's really the truth. So I knew I wanted to win more than getting single accolades or whatever would have came with that. I had a great career scoring-wise and doing some single things, but none of that really mattered. I always wanted to win.
Self said your basketball IQ is off the charts.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about using that to become a coach, get into the coaching profession?
Of course. I still got an itch to play a little bit, so I'm still doing some things, and I'm really trying my best to do this thing again because it's more than a lot of people behind me, even coaches and people here. They help me out a lot. And Hootie, same much, But of course, I would love to see myself coaching. Would I love to coach here? Of course. I would love to sit up under these guys and soak in as much as I can. And I think my basketball IQ is what kind of defines me. I think the game slowed up for me about sophomore year, and I kind of seen everything kind of before it happened a little bit. I can say that. But yeah, I think Coach put me in those positions to either choose to figure it out or fail, and most of the time I figure it out. So, I think that speaks volumes of him putting that much trust into me.
What's your best Cole Aldridge story?
Oh. I don't know if I want to talk about the tooth. You know what? The best story for Cole was my junior year against Dayton. Didn't Cole have a triple-double against Dayton?
Yeah.
Dayton. I wasn't feeling too good. I was nervous, had some things going on back home. And normally I'm the guy that's bringing everybody together, calming everybody down. And this time, you got to think about it. Me and Cole, two different, country kids, city kids. It's just, and we meshed. It's my brother forever. Always got highly respect for that guy. But he kind of rallied me, and I think he seen that I needed that. And I mean, I had a great game against Dayton, but Cole had a terrific game, and I was so happy for him because Cole worked so hard. Countless days with Danny Manning and Jeff Withey. Jeff Withey was the reason Cole was so good because he blocked a lot of Cole shots. But to see that for Cole and to see him rally me is, I knew then that I was okay. I knew that, I wouldn't say Batman Robin, but I knew I had my boy, he had my back.
Coach said you wanted to make it so that Cole could be at your ceremony.
Of course. That's why I think we did it so close.
Yeah. Seemed fitting?
Perfect. Seemed like no better time. And like I said, the bond that me and Cole shared from both of us. Well, I went from playing, I played decent minutes my sophomore, freshman year, but Cole went from really playing no minutes to getting thrown right into the fire. But those guys, Darnell and Sasha, they prepared Cole for this. Cole was ready for this. He just had to get his times. There was so many bigs, and we were so good. But yeah, I mean, me and Cole went to battle a lot of days. We were tired, we was hurting, but we knew we couldn't slack, and if one of us didn't play good, maybe we lose, or we both needed to play good together, and most of the time we did that.
When's the last time you watched the end of the national title game and the comeback?
Last night? Crazy. I don't watch it as much, because you still know what's going to happen, but it's still a little, it gets a little tingle, but I watched it last night. That's why I think I'd be a coach, because I watch tape, and I'm trying to compare this team, and me and Vontae talk a lot, and I try to help him out. I'm just watching old games, just missed this place, and now that the jersey retirement is coming, I feel like it's more pressure than ever, so like I'm getting, a little jittery, so I just watched a couple old games. But yeah, I watched it last night.
Okay, Coach Collins, how do you attack and how do you defend Trae Young?
I think you gotta be physical with him. I hit him every time I get a chance to. I think no easy layups. You gotta hit the floor. I mean, hard foul. I want nobody hurt anybody, but I mean, you gotta attack him. I attack him every time. I think Alabama did a great job of showing you how to, do that. So I think we'll be fine. Guys are starting to play better. Vic is coming back, so he coming along. We're gonna be all right. I think we can get this one done, and yeah, we owe.
Senior night or this speech? What's the difference? What's harder? I know you haven't done this one yet. But.
Yeah. See, senior night was more. I was prepared. I think I was like, I knew it was coming. You couldn't run from it. Can't run from this either. But I think this one is more, it's shorter.
Right.
But I think I put more into this one because it's more meaningful. If you say this, like I said, my family, like me, we're happy. I still can't believe it. A kid from Chicago can do this. And but I'm nervous. I'm more nervous for this one than I am for my senior night. Working a lot on my speech with Scooter. Just want to say the right things and thank the right people because I couldn't do this without a lot of people.
How much time did I give you?
Maybe 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. So, but that's perfect. I don't want to be out there too long. I'm okay with that.
What's your relationship like with Devontae, and what are your thoughts on how much he's able to shoulder this year for the team?
mean, it's just like everybody, you know, when before I got here, when I was here, you know, Aaron and those guys were like big brothers to me. So it's just like it's a cycle which you want to be a part of, and I think when a guy reach out to you, that says a lot of how he thinks of you, and you know, I welcome that, and you know, it's just a respect factor, and I love Vontae. He's like a little brother to me. I try to help him out any way I can. He get frustrated sometimes. He call me. I tell him no matter what time, you know, call me. We can talk. We can go sit down, whatever. Get in the gym, and I'm like that for all the guys. But I think me and Vontae share a little bond.
You know Charlie real well? Charlie.
I do know Charlie. Him being a Chicago kid, and we kind of know the same people. So I think this was good for Charlie. Charlie will be real good here. Charlie's a real good player, and he should help.
From your time on the floor to now your position behind the bench, do you see the game differently?
A little bit. I mean, yeah, I'm back there with Doug, Wayne all the time, and we talking about what people should do and how players should do this, or you know, what should happen. So it's kind of like you're in the coach mode a little bit, and I think Wayne will be a great coach too, in my opinion. Yeah, I think look at it a little differently, just sitting behind, but still, I'm kind of in player mode because I still want to play a little bit. So it's kind of, you know, it's here and there, and you know, sometimes I say stuff and people behind me like, "You'll be a great coach," and I'm like, "Yeah, not yet," but yeah.
What do you have to do to get back into playing mode?
I just got to take my time this time and get my body all the way right and not rush it. Normally, I always try to rush it because I got a deadline, and I try to rush it and go somewhere, and then it don't, and I end up getting hurt or something because it's just not ready. I'm just not right, and this time I'm gonna take my time, and I'm gonna make sure everything, my T's are crossed. I'm really gonna give it all I got.
Anything else for Sharon?